Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. The rain is coming down at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara as we bring in our broadcast duo of Jim Nance and Phil Simms. Guys.
Broncos, Panthers, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil. A milestone game in the history of the NFL. And do the players at this point have any feeling at all about the bigness of this one?
Man, Jim, all they're thinking about is the job they got to do. They've trained all their lives to be in this position. And you take all that practice and preparation and make sure you put it on display here in today's game and try to be a Super Bowl champion.
Let's go down to the field for the latest, and here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Broncos ready here for the kickoff. This milestone event, Super Bowl 50, has officially commenced. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. Here is the 2011 NFL Rookie of the Year, quarterback Cam Newton. The Panthers come out. Two tight ends on the field. The Panthers take it from the 33. And here's the throw. Cam Newton throws it down the field. Cam Newton can throw a tight spiral with the best of them. We saw it on that throw.
You said it right. Cam Newton can really spin the football, and that's always important, because that means you can have some accuracy. It makes it easy for wide receivers to catch it also down the field, and he has strength. What a beautiful throw that time down the field.
And that's Jackson in on the stop. He is one of the biggest targets you'll find on the outside of the entire league. Kelvin Benjamin by way of Florida State.
Well, he's so big. When you meet him, you can't believe he's a wide receiver. Not only is he tall, but he's also thick. And that's what he uses all that to his advantage. He goes down the field and he can just manhandle defensive backs and make catches.
The Panthers have it at the 39. Stewart's ready to run off the screen. Brought down by Ware.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was the quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
First down at the 29. Benjamin's taking it on the screen. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller.
When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side, you double team Von Miller. That's how good he is.
Should have had it.
Tolbert's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
3rd and 9. Launching it deep. Boy, that was a promising drive for quite a while, and finally the defense steps up.
Yeah, the defense stepped up, but also, boy, that was a uninspired play call, I thought, on 3rd down. Didn't give the offense a chance, and the defense took advantage of it.
And he puts it through for 3. And they take the lead with this field goal in the 1st.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning. The Broncos will approach this play from out of the pistol. And it's on the money to Emmanuel Sanders. A foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the 1st.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo. If Big Mo is on their side, that is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Panthers' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 7-3. Whitaker on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Panthers bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Got to take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
I think the best thing Cam Newton does, play action passes, because on play action, you get that little bit of extra time, and he uses it well. Very accurate throwing the football.
The Panthers have it at the 44, trying to plow ahead.
Well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football, try to wear the defense down.
2nd and 8. With the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Now, looking at 3rd down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
It's a grab by Funchess. Nice stop by the defense here in the early going, and now they'll have to kick the football away.
Yeah, good job by the defense. Now, you know, they did their job. Now it's time for this offense to pick it up, take some chances, and start moving this defense around and be more creative.
Sanders has got it now. Bales there to make the stop.
Sanders is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Broncos offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Finds Thomas.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Broncos have it at the 29. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Here's a look at the offense. And watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you one in a wide receiver. On the offensive side, when it's third ball, all you want to prevent is the turnover. You did that, so it's a victory for the offense.
For it. The Broncos have it at the Broncos. Turn the ball over on downs.
The Broncos that time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. Your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Panthers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Vance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic. Wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but yeah, that was pretty easy.
Newton's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Second down, 4 to go. The give. Ward that time in on the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls. Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's third and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
First and goal from the 8. And the catch is made by Jericho Contry. Ward that time in on the tackle.
The Panthers are trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
Second and goal from the 6. Looking for some daylight up the middle. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
The ball just a nose outside of the goal line. Third and goal from the 1. Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. It wasn't an ideal start to the game for them, but they're hanging in there. They put up the field goal.
Yeah, that's right. It's not always going to go well in this game. We know that. But what they did with that field goal, they gave their defense hope that the offense is going to be able to carry the load here for them today.
Caldwell's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Broncos take the field here. Their last possession ended with a very crazy decision going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision, to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question. Well, when it's 3rd and long early in the game, as a quarterback, as an offense, just be very careful in this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Peyton over to Thomas.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake.
Hey, it's one thing for the coach to call a play like this and go with the fake punt, but what execution by the offensive players. Job well done.
Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. 3rd catch today so far.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
1st down and 10. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And intercepted. Tackles made. Just the kind of play they needed to ensure the game stays close as we move toward the 2nd quarter.
Oh, that was an awesome play by the defense. I love what they did there. It was a good call by the defensive coordinator, and the players took advantage of it.
1st down at the 40. And pick up about 4.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Set up now at the 36. From the gun, Newton. And it's caught by Stewart.
The Panthers do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
The Panthers snap it at the 31. Yard field goal try on the way. The kick it's through there. The kick is good. And with the 2nd quarter fast approaching, they've got the lead with that field goal.
Anytime you score points in the 1st quarter of a football game in this league, that's a good thing. So don't be disappointed that you only got 3. Look on the bright side, it's scoring.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's running this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Two tight ends on the field here. Looking long. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Anderson's lined up as the single back. Wants to go deep, and it's incomplete.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
The Broncos take it from the 38. He runs with it right up the gut. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you're right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Three-step drop, throws the pass. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
The Panthers step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal. Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down and 7. The ball is caught by Kelvin Benjamin. That's his third catch of the day.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes third down very manageable for him.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. He'll throw it over the middle. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down at the 31. Miller's all over the ball carrier. Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than 1 quarter to get the answers. So stay with the game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work. The Broncos defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 2 on that play. Newton's going to take it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Where it gets to him for the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Sanders got it on the return. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Broncos haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's...
And he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about. when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Gets the handle here. Thompson's there to take him down.
Well, you got to have the draw play in your game or a delay. You know what that does? It fools the defense. And anytime you fool the defense, you usually get good gains.
3rd and 8. Will go ground. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Both coaching staffs told us this week that this defense would be the key to the game, and so far they're ready for the occasion as they take them off the field and force the punt.
Well, one coaching staff is happy their prediction came true. The other one, of course, is very sad. But so far in this game, very crisp on the defensive side.
The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
The Panthers are more than happy to take that gift. The offense backed up in its own territory, and they go for it on 4th down and don't make it. Good job by the defense.
The Panthers stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Broncos sat at the line. Dime package. 2nd down and 5. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Runs to daylight for the touchdown.
To be a top-flight NFL running back in the National Football League, you have to break tackles, especially when you get down near the goal line. What a job by the running back. Great job of breaking the tackles and scoring.
The Panthers are ready to kick it away. Caldwell's got it.
Anderson's on his way back out there, and his typical contributions have been absent from this offense for the better part of this first half.
I'll admit the defense is playing spectacular. They are all over the place. They're aggressive. They're fast. So the offense has to counter. Maybe do some counter runs. Take advantage of the fact that the defense is being so aggressive.
You know, I get about one spectacular out of you a year. So there it was.
Yeah, let's be spectacular.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Broncos step up to the line and will get the job done and picks up the first down.
What a good job first down. That's nice.
He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up
only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Anderson's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
The Broncos elect to go for it and bypass the punt on 4th down.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas.
The Broncos turned the ball over on downs.
The Broncos decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Panthers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again. What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Newton's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Stewart's in the backfield. Single back set. Stewart's tackled down at the 22. The Panthers have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. Stewart's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I'll also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
It'll be third down. Newton in shotgun formation. Again, can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Well, he dropped the football. There's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
He'll try this one from 39. The kick is good. We're beginning to see this team assert their dominance in this game midway through the second, although this time it's just a field goal. Still, it opens up a lead.
I'm looking at the team that's losing right now. When are they going to stand up and just say, I've had enough, and go out there and start fighting?
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Thomas is on his way out to the huddle to get this drive started. And he's enjoying a spectacular first half up to this point.
Well, everything they're doing for the wide receiver, it is working. So now let's change it around and give him not every play, but let's find a way to incorporate the offensive line in the run game. If you get both of them going, I promise you they'll find a way to win.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. And it's knocked down.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game, and you got third long, but you must be thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. The Broncos will have to punt. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Always remember this, when you're going to fake and run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you've got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first, they reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down.
Von Miller gets to the quarterback.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback, and gets a sack.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 40. Space to work. Ward that time in on the tackle. 3rd and 9 coming up. The Panthers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Anderson's ready to take the field again in what's been a subpar first half performance so far, Phil.
Yeah, listen, he's ready to get some yards. I know that. He needs some positive plays to give him self-confidence. Even running backs, just like quarterbacks, they need some positive feedback to take advantage of that and really get moving.
Second down. The Broncos come out. Jumbo package on the field. Anderson's marked down at the 47. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
I don't know if that was a good run breaking those tackles or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll go ground. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Broncos take it from the 43. Tosses the football. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Broncos come out in a jumbo set. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Peyton Manning incomplete to Demaryius Thomas.
So many times when you drop the football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Carter's got the catch and the first.
How about that play? The punter can do more than just kick it. He can throw it too. He is a very good athlete, and that was a nice throw.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Manning set in the pistol. 1st and 10. Looking across the middle. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. And Daniels is still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. They bring in the extra tight end to the ground. Anderson's brought down after picking up only a yard.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Broncos team official. The injury appears to be very significant. Guys, the team doctors fear he has a ruptured disc in his back. They've taken him to the locker room for x-rays, and an MRI has already been scheduled. On top of that, the staff is saying it's hard to know how long he'll be out at this point, but guys, it will most likely be an extended period of time.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. All right, so coming out of the break, just 2 minutes to go, and a 4th down coming up in this one. The Broncos have it at the 34. Secures it with 2 hands.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Anderson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down and 8. Peyton Manning looking down the field, and they can't connect.
If you're going to miss a deep throw down the field, miss it long. That time the quarterback has the receiver open, but he overthrows him.
3rd down and 8. Flag is out. Brings it in.
Holding. Defense.
marching down the field and taking their time. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. 1st and 10. Almost intercepted.
Coming to the line at the 24.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. Here's the handoff. That's stopped by Roman Harper.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Throws the pass. And it's swatted away.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The Broncos turn the ball over on downs. The Panthers have struggled in pass protection. Newton's trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch. Well, I don't know what to say about that decision right there. I did not like it. Take the points, kick the field goal. You tried to be too smart, and look what happened. The pass doesn't work, and now you're in a world of trouble.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Well, it's all about timing when you talk about a quarterback and receiver. They both got to be on the same page, know what each one is expecting from the other. That time it was not there. That's why we have another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Newton can't find the target, and it's incomplete.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
3rd down and 10. Newton, handoff. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
The Panthers trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work, and you can pick up a 1st down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
Sanders has got a chance this time. That's a gain of 8. And Charles Johnson heads back onto the field.
He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that. And I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
Peyton Manning incomplete to Demaryius Thomas.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, he can make a big play.
2nd down and 10. Manning's unable to connect that time.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Incomplete. And this is going to be a 3 and out.
The Broncos really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Broncos don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Manning uncorks a long pass. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs. The Broncos were putting together quite a drive, but they don't finish it off, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, it's disheartening. Anytime you do this, you have a good offensive series, then you don't convert in a most crucial situation. Depressing, go to the sideline and try to correct it.
Into the hands of Kelvin Benjamin. The Panthers call a timeout, their first. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Bush is there that time for the tackle. A timeout charged to the offensive unit. This will be a field goal try for good no. No good. An empty trip for the offense. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
The Broncos lined up, bunch formation. First down at the 27. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. Going for the deep ball. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
The Panthers take it from the 28. And that's Jackson in on the stop.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Panthers take it from the 28. Wilson's got it, and a first.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Jonathan Stewart with the football. Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Double tight end formation. The Panthers take it from the 43. He'll throw it over the middle. The grab is made by Kelvin Benjamin. That's 5 receptions on the day.
Newton's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down and 10. Olsen's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row.
This is a route that's not run enough in the NFL, the corner route. So many times, receivers just go across the field, they go short. But when you make these double moves like that, they get wide open, and what a throw by the quarterback.
Takes it from the eye. Sylvester Williams puts a stop to that.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. you could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection, and they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
Newton certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Caldwell's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Manning's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
Second and 10. Toss play. Thompson's there to take it down.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to...
And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Again, will try his return. Gains 14. The Panthers could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Newton's completed his... The margin is increased with another touchdown. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's got a chance for a return. The Broncos have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. Manning's lined up, 2 tight ends set. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Another handoff. In the end, it picks up only a yard. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. Manning out of the gun. Down on the field, but it falls incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
3rd and 9. Makes the catch in the open field. Thomas is tackled down at the 36. That's his 5th catch of the day.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Broncos get a first down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Anderson's got it on the handoff. Thompson's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd down and 4. Good yardage picked up on that call. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Broncos getting ready to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The Panthers were on fire in the first half, and they are committed, it's obvious, to playing inspired football for 4 quarters. Partner.
They're playing inspired football, but, man, I don't know. Listen, this defense has been awful. So it's a combination of both, but this defense has got to find a way to pick it up. The Panthers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Newton to Olsen. The Panthers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Newton's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
That's 5 receptions on the day.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Stewart's taking the handoff. Newton's completion percentage, 70% on the day. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Stewart is in the backfield. Gives it to him again. Jackson's the one who made the big stop.
The Broncos guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Panthers take it from the 33. Jordan Todman with the grab.
Good job by the defense that time. They play smart. 3rd and long, cover the deep receivers, make the quarterback throw it short on 3rd and long.
And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Sanders is going to look for space now. Gains 17.
Sanders, such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
The Broncos offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
2nd down and 10. And it's batted down. Third down now. The Panthers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dive. Manning with the give. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
The Broncos decide to go for a run here on 3rd long. And look, not second-guessing that play call, not many in the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a 1st down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled, and now they're going to have to punt.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the 1st. Jones in on the tackle.
Anytime you decide to run the football in a punting situation, you're trying to fake the defense out. Man, you got to fool them completely. Why? Because your best runner on the football team is not the guy that's going to be running it in a situation like this. It looked good for a second, but not able to get the 1st down.
Stewart's going to secure the handoff. Stewart's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Panthers in the full house, set now at the line. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Breaks out of the tackle. Picks up 8 here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
1st down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Second down following that incompletion. Quarters formation here for the defense. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Slashes to the left side. Breaks the plane, and it's a touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, that doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to test the coverage here. And he's across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line.
The Broncos really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on a 4th down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
And they can't connect.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Manning's lined up, empty backfield. 2nd and 10. Gets it out for the completion. And that's a gain of 9.
The Broncos do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd short.
3rd and 1. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on third down.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And he's brought to the ground.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Looking across the middle, and Kuechly in on the tackle. Thomas seemingly caught everything thrown his way today, Phil.
He has caught everything thrown his way, Jim. Listen, this guy has some of the best hands in the NFL.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's got the catch. Denver Broncos in for the score.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
Manning's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for over 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. Whitaker on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Panthers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate? Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it here. Marshall's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Panthers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Panthers take it from the 28.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Panthers know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one, 3rd and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Sanders is going to take this one from the 14. Gains 18.
Sanders is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness. That allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
And the reception by Anderson.
Jim, here in the 4th quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
2nd down and 6.
And it's knocked down.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Thomas going to pull in the bullet pass. That's reception. Number 7 for him. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Throws the pass.
Caldwell's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Denver in for the score.
a second touchdown on the game.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
And they will not convert here on the two-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 8. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
The Panthers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the three-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Olsen's been the go-to tight end today, Phil, and really getting it done.
Yeah, if you want a great passing offense, you need a tight end who can...
Ware gets him for the sack.
Nice job that time with the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback, too.
Second and long. Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
You know, when you're catching the football, there's nothing like catching the pass, whether it's short or long, and breaking a tackle and getting a couple extra yards. That makes the quarterback have some confidence in you, and he'll start looking for you more.
Newton's completion percentage, 70% on the day. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. Well, I don't know what you expect, but the kicker's missed kicks already today. His confidence has to be low. He had no chance on that kick.
The Broncos will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They've got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manning's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offensive line, the play calling, all good. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Broncos take it from the 23. Down the field. Complete and get his feet down.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
The Broncos take it from the 23. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nothing like catching the defense off guard. They were expecting pass all the way. The offensive coordinator, nice job. Calls a run, third and long, and they pick up the first down by a couple inches.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Manning from the gun. The pass is complete to Thomas. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle.
The Broncos offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Manning's completion percentage, 40% on the day. offense still on the field here on 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 4 for the first.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Here's Sanders. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
The Broncos go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Panthers break huddle and show a jumbo look. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Well, when you get a defense that's over pursuing and just chasing whoever has the football, you like to run these quarterback keepers, but this defense fast, able to react. They see to keep that time by the quarterback, and they tackle him for no gain.
2nd down and 10.
Stewart's handed the football.
Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 10.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, if you read the offensive formation, where do they have the most numbers at? And that's usually where they're going to run the football. That time the offense goes to the strong side, gets outside, you should have an extra defender there waiting for him. Terrible job by the defense. Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Sanders has got it now. Gains 13. The Broncos found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on 4th down instead of bringing out the field goal unit, and that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that 4th down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Broncos